Hey everyone, my name is Monica. This is Monkaboo Projects. Today we are celebrating 50 years when Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong actually walked on the face of the moon. And to celebrate, I made something that's a little outside my wheelhouse. I made a Snoopy Cap. Let's do this. You ever get like an idea, kind of like last minute, and you're like, it's a great idea. You're gonna be on a really super tight schedule. I really wanted to make something that I've been wanting to make like forever. And I don't have the skill set to do what I'm gonna try to do, but I'm going to try it because I want to. Okay, so a couple days back, I was at a store. I ended up buying one of these foam mannequin heads so I could kind of model the, by the way, the noises you hear are my 3D printer and my air conditioning. It's Arizona during the summertime. It's gonna be hot. It will turn off in a second. 3D printer, it's gonna keep going, so just bear with me. Anyways, so I bought this guy. His head was a little, just a little tiny smaller in this area. And so I ended up like kind of building up the thickness of his head with some blue painter's tape and then laying more masking tape over that. A little tidbit about me. I'm not really great with scale. And what I mean by that is like, I can't do it like freestyle. I'm not that good. But I do recognize that, hey, things don't look right, but I can't do it freehand. I have a friend who can look at a photo and she can go, hey, I want to draw that, throw down some grids, and boom, she can draw a photo so well that people think that her drawing of the photo is a photo. I don't have that skill set, so I have to cheat. And in this case, I'm cheating with a projector shining up onto my mannequin head. I'm cheating like Disneyland Haunted Mansion cheating. Honestly, it works. If you have a projector and you want to go this route, I would strongly recommend it. It helps kind of line everything. In this case, because of all the photos that I've found online, they're all a little different. I kind of want to just sketch what I need to sketch on this mannequin head and then break it down, put it in my computer, print out some things, and start sewing. I cheated. I cheated, essentially. I basically had to kind of start everything from the ground up, sorta. I did have to cheat with the photos, but I also had to get my hands dirty. He's been vital. You know, basically I scalped him. I scalped him and I ended up getting some very generic patterns, which I then turned into basic templates. And I'm not a seamstress. I don't even play one on TV. I had to learn a lot, and I did. This configuration is pretty solid. The rest is just detail work, which you don't want to do until you get the other stuff onto it. So what I ended up doing, again, I cheated. I took this photo. I ended up printing these things up to size. Here we go. And like pinning it to the side of my buddy here. Here we go. And I had to do some, you know, guesstimations and whatnot. But at the end of the day, that was pretty close. I ended up printing them out on some regular letter sheets. If you see there, I put like a 1 inch mark on there. What I did was I took a photo of it with my cell phone, like as high up as I could, and then imported the photo and then just kind of did some basic tracing. Basic tracing, which gave me my final, what I've been lovingly calling these things, my blue kidneys. The ones that NASA used were like this hard resin encasement sort of thing. So I've been lovingly calling these things blue. I've been lovingly calling, thank you, my blue kidneys. This is my left side. I even put like a little notch inside of it so like my ear doesn't, you know, rub up against it. I modeled all that fun stuff, and actually the modeling took quite a bit, and not because it took a lot. Actually, this is like the final rendition. I went through a couple of different renditions of the blue kidneys. I actually had it where like all the stuff was like already attached, and I was kind of guesstimating about like where the cable was gonna pop out of. And it's weird because I was taking photos from NASA and trying to make these blue kidneys, and you know, you can kind of see like this one's not, I didn't like it. I redid it, and that's how I got these new kidneys. At lunch is I ended up taking some yellow paper and tracing and following the photo. Yeah, this looks ugly, 100%. I agree with you, but this is a physical representation of what these like little ear things that have been giving me hell for the past 3 or 4 days. Now I know that there's like a little piece of fabric that kind of sticks out a little bit, and then you stitch that all around. There's a zipper. Oh, and like that whole zipper situation, I didn't realize Arizona was so limited on brown zippers. This looks really awful, but it's because it's paper and not fabric, and there's gonna be stitching and all of that. And I already know that this is like way too thick. Oh, also I'm super proud of, with the modeling. When you come home and you're like, God, I hope my 3D printer actually didn't burn down my house and printed something decent. Yeehaw! So just kind of bear with me. This is the right side earpiece. And what I ended up doing is I modeled, going by the photos and just kind of guesstimating, I modeled these attachments, but also the microphone part. So I have some basic like wires and whatnot. Nothing that I could honestly say that was bendable and strong enough. So what I ended up doing is I kind of searched around in my apartment here, and I ended up finding a strip of copper wire. I don't know if you can see that. So I ended up cutting it down. And if you don't have a vise in the middle of your living room, you really just need to get on my level. Huzzah. And because I wanted to look like, and by the way, I can bend this and form it so it fits correctly in the right distance and whatnot. And it's not gonna go anywhere, and it has a little bit of heft to it, so that's kind of nice. But anyways, this is heat shrink tubing that you would use for wire, you know, basic electronic work. And then I modeled like the mouthpiece that goes like right here. So this bad boy goes into here. I know, exciting, right? Funny enough, this microphone, from all the measurements I can kind of tell, they were about 1 inch. So I made a microphone cap that fits right around my copper wire. Like I said, I designed them so they just kind of snap in there. Ta-da! And because again, air conditioning, and because the right kidney and the left kidney are fairly identical, at least in regards to the microphone, I designed it so that they both snap in. Actually, this is backwards. Boop. But nevertheless, snaps in. I just have to make the adjustment, and we're solid. Anyway, I found some brown, which has like a really kind of nice, I think it's called a hem bone. I know I'm saying that wrong. But anyways, it has a little bit of a texture to it. And if you look in all the, in the NASA photos, lines on the material. And since A, it was a quick project, and B, I didn't have a whole lot of time, I did want some visible lines that you have to kind of pay attention to a little bit. But yeah, and I mean, the fabric alone maybe cost me like $6 with a coupon. Thank you, Joann's. Hashtag not spons. Break this down, transfer it onto some thicker cardstock, trace out a bunch of things, basically making new templates just for the ear pockets for the kidneys. So as I'm watching Project Ingress like happen and unfold on my computer, I finally pinned up a zipper, and I'm gonna zip this up. This is the first zipper I've ever done before. I cannot stress, if you have access to buying a purse zipper, this would be 1,000 times easier. But it just so happened that my local craft store had a sale on zippers, so I bought a bunch of longer ones, but I'm like cutting them up and, you know, making it so that they're like 4-inch zippers versus 22 and 18. I can't believe I did not get that on camera. I'm not doing it again because it's a pain in the butt. But anyways, this zipper part broke and I got it back on, and yay! But holy hell, that was annoying. But oh, did I learn a lot. Is it perfect? No. Are there things I could completely redo and make better? Of course, every project is like that. Things I like about the camp is like little things, like how well the modeling actually turned out. I'm not a seamstress. That's the thing. Like the concept, I mean, the look, the vibe. Yeah, I could definitely sell it. This is definitely like a Halloween costume, but this is not something that like Adam Savage and Ryan. Ooh, I'm gonna put his name here because I know I'm gonna butcher it. By the way, if you don't know who this dude is, get on my level. Like, go check him out. Find him on Instagram. Tell him that Monkaboo sent you. The guy, honestly, I bring him up because though I was taking reference photos from NASA, a couple times I actually had to refer to his Snoopy Cap because I didn't know how something got attached or how something was installed a certain way. So in that regards, Ryan, thank you, I appreciate it. If anything, you made me see what I couldn't see or wrap my brain around, so I do appreciate all your hard work and skill and whatnot. I am clearly not a threat or competition, trust me. But honestly, I love this. I've been wanting to make a like spacesuit, like an Apollo 11 spacesuit for like Halloween, like an Apollo 11 and Apollo 12 spacesuit. I think it's called the A7. I could be wrong, but yeah. I've learned so much during this whole process. I actually was making this during Project Ingress, which I watched that was amazing. And yeah, it was, I don't know, I had a really good time. I learned a lot. I thought I was gonna knock this out in like a day or two. No, no. And that is it for me, boys and girls. You made it to the end. Thank you very much. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Follow me on all the social media. And if you want to see more, I have a link over here that will take you to a playlist of mine of other different projects I've been working on over the past couple months. And questions, concerns, or worries, leave them down below. Until then, I'll see you next time. And end card. So I have to ask, anybody else watch Project Ingress live? It was a really, really cool project. Jen Shackner, hi, my name is Monica. I follow you on Instagram. Next time you want to do a project like this, call me. Seriously, I would love to be involved somehow. That was freaking fantastic. Okay, bye.